You're.
Yo, Big Z. What's the
Yo.
What
word,
up, Jay?
player?
What's happening, bro? What's happening?
Man, chilling and shit, out here smoking, looking at the city. Man, it's a good
Big
night.
city, ain't it?
Big city, dog. Big fucking city.
How you doing,
Oh,
homie? What's your name, man?
I'm Killian. I'm
Killian.
good.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
nice to meet you.
yeah, right here. So, Z, Killian, Z. Killian right here is one of the OGs of the East Side Baller set. And obviously you got me. Big Andre, you know me. Type shit.
Alright,
So
alright.
basically, yeah, I thought, we chat it up. And like I said before, hey, listen, I understand I'm about to sound fucking crazy, right? But hey, let me
Right.
hear me out, and we'll see what the vibe is.
Go ahead, homie.
All right, type shit. So, like I say, been thinking hard about all this sort of, well, shit, you guys disbanded or whatever, and what the word is with that, and what the play is. Now I'm thinking, what is the best play to make like I said before, like a phoenix out of the fucking dust, right? Or whatever, that phoenix out the ashes. Now we're trying here to figure out how can motherfuckers come back, but also come back stronger than ever before. Now I'm thinking some wild shit, right? So basically, we currently hold down Chumash as our slinging turf, right?
Right.
But obviously we live like right behind, the KTB live behind us in the trap house in Park, and then we got the east side live on Grove, right? So we don't exactly live on turf type shit. Now, one of the plays that was kind of already brought up was possible swap between Chumash and Fudge. Now, I get it. I kind of fuck with it. However, I personally, for the KTV, have long-term plans for Chumash. So I'm thinking more towards, okay, I'm not really fucking with that. So what is another play? Like, what's a bigger, better play? What's the crazier motherfucking play? What's the shit that's going to make some actual moves in the city? What's going to make some vibrations? What's going to let us be known? You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, this is the play where it's insano mode. So basically, the KTB keep holding down Chumash, right? And then the offer is for you guys to basically take on what is the complete fucking powerhouse of the East Side to come and help you hold down Fudge Turf by having them on the turf with you. Now, what that also means is that basically we be looking to have like a, in some sense, this would kind of be a merge, sort of, right? So I would kind of, help you guys get your foot in the door back into power and all this shit and get you guys moving. But at the same time, I'm not saying that it's like a take control shit. What we run currently between the Kilo Tray and the Eastside Ballers is I am the leader of the overall gang, right? But I'm the leader, not a dictator. I try and make shit and run shit like a business. We currently have the two sets, the Kilo Tray Ballers. Now they're operated pretty much just by me. And then you got the East Side Ballers, and they have their own like hierarchy and ranks, and they do their own thing, right? Yeah, they'll come to me and say we're doing this, but like they're doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Right. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So then that would put you in a position where it could be a case of however the fuck you think it would work best, in a sense of maybe have you guys be another set and be like, this is, for example, the ZB Ballers, the Z Ballers. Maybe not that
Right.
name.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, let's not.
Maybe not that name, but you know what I mean? Now, do you need to take on the name Ballers? No, I mean, you don't need to, but I think motherfuckers, we got some street cred, you know what I mean? And I think it does for sure. It gives you like an identity. It makes you skip the whole step of, motherfuckers pressing you. They're like, who are you? And then you turn around and you like Ballers. I mean, it's like a fuck you, who you think we are. Do you know what I mean? But that's completely up to you. It's just an offer.
Alright. Okay.
Now, in a sense of how does this work, in terms of, that would technically mean, yeah, I understand it would technically mean that the whole gang would have two turfs, and that's kind of but I think straight up, it's very simple. It just means if there's ever any specifically turf problems, turf beefs or whatever, then, the two groups that are on those separate turfs handle their business separately. Like there's no helping each other out when it comes to turf business. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's a very simple and straightforward bit. So, and then it could also grow into a part where obviously that means the play is huge, because that means, you know, we could swap around pushes and shit on different apps and whatever on different turfs, and then basically you remember to get your pick out of what do they fuck with more, Chumash or Fudge, right? That it could be like they come through, they be part of the sets that's on Chumash, it could be part of the sets, you know, basically be like a West Coast and Fudge Lane type shit, right? So
Okay.
one gang being overall the Ballas, and then the two different groups underneath, the West Coast and the Fudge Lane type shit, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yeah. I know it sounds insane, but like, let me know your thoughts on that. Because obviously, like I say, this is crazy. Don't get me wrong. I know what the fuck it is. But this is a sort of shit where it's crazy enough for it to be a big enough move, for it to be like, holy shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess I got a couple questions.
Absolutely.
So, as it stands right now, is it just you guys that are pushing in Chumash and the east side just don't have a turf, or
No. We're both on Chumash.
they're
Yep.
okay? So
We're
by them coming
right
here,
now,
it'd
yeah.
be like more people will be able to push from you guys on Chumash, and then more of them from. Is it like a space problem you guys are having?
No, we're not having any.
No.
To be completely honest, we're not really having problems. I'm just thinking of some crazy shit, like big plays.
Okay.
For us, like, yes, it would mean that, you know, overall there'd be 50 spots available, but like right now we don't have a problem with that. Yeah, we have a full ad, but rotation is no problem.
Okay. And hmm. So I'm just confused also because you were saying how it wouldn't be a complete takeover.
Yep, absolutely.
But then at the end you said it would be like we would be like a branch, like an under branch from you guys, right? It was like,
Yeah. So the
so how does
way
that
that
work?
that works is the same way that I just explained way the KTB and Eastside Ballers work, right? Is all I need is basically to let motherfuckers know what is happening with your set. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck. Do your thing how you want to do it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like I'm gonna tell you what to do. It's that you tell me what you're doing so that I know in case we need to handle any business. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's that sort of shit. So you still got full freedom to run your set how the fuck you want to run it. I'm gonna give you advice. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna let you know because I run my set like I'll give you an example. Let's talk numbers, right? Because everybody likes talking numbers. When it comes to money, I mean, shit, I can offer you a lot, right? So the way that I run my set and the way that I run my business, basically, because obviously every gang is just an organized set, right? So you're just a business, really. So if you run this shit
Right.
properly, I've been running this shit. So we had no set fund like 30 days ago. And currently, after 1 month of me changing up how we doing shit and making specific ways of how we do, like, for example, washing or selling weed and shit, we now have a set fund of $500,000 in 30 days.
Okay.
So when it comes to business, I mean, shit, we can offer you a lot of help with how shit runs and how make it smooth. Because at the same time, that $500,000 is gone to a set fund. Whereas also at the same time, individuals' pockets have never been up as good as they are right now.
Right,
If
of
I put
course.
some shit on the table and be like talking like actual specific numbers, I can tell you exactly in the last 30 days, the money that's gone and been cleaned through my set and through my business of what I do with money cleaning. We've cleaned $3,593,000 in the last 25 days. We be making cash,
Okay.
dog. Serious
I see
business.
you.
Hella
I see you, bro.
cash.
Yeah,
Serious business.
that's respectable, man.
You feel me? And that
Yeah,
means that obviously,
yeah.
like I say, the 500's gone into the set, but then you can think of the difference between that. So about $3 million has gone into individuals' pockets too. So we out here. My main sort of goal with KTB from the start has been build up individuals that are powerful and bring them together into a gang, because you are only as powerful as your weakest link. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
vibe is build up motherfuckers individually and like actually give a fuck about people. Because there's a lot of people that can come to you, and be like, yo, this, and this. And they just trying to think of, oh, they can just run materials for me. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I'm coming to you and
Right.
I'm like, I can actually genuinely help you make a fucking powerful move, powerful play, bring up your power just in general, in terms of set, in terms of strength, in terms of money, whatever the fuck.
I see what you're saying, dog. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. The I mean the potential would be, because it'd be like a huge expansion, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'd be doubling. We'd be doubling. I don't know how
Right.
many of you there are that have actually stuck together. How many is it roughly?
Like like 8.
You got 8? All right. Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, with that, especially, like, this is something that's going to be a big play for you guys in terms of actually fucking making it, if you're going to go around with 8, right, and you're going to be on a turf, you're going to have problems if motherfuckers want to have problems with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Whereas if I'm telling you, yo, you got this fucking powerhouse right here that help you hold that shit down and make some big plays with that, then immediately you in a better spot than you were before. And then that means overall, then that means that the business that you can be making through that turf would be fucking huge, because you'd immediately, you'd expand your numbers straight away, and then also you'd have 2 different peoples all. And this is the thing, right? Now, am I going to stand here and be like stupid and be like, there's not going to be no competition between sets? No, there absolutely is, on purpose, because competition creates quality. Competition creates quality. The only thing that obviously needs to happen is to make sure that that competition stays friendly between sets. Now,
Of
as long as
course.
it does that, then who gives a fuck?
Right. This is not fucking personal. I see what you're saying.
100%. 100,000,000%. Now, like I say, the way that we've been running KTB ESB, this has been working very well so far. We've immediately grown very quickly to a very good spot, right? Now, opening it up to being like, 2 toasts, and we got the one gang overall where, we all work together to figure out how this shit works out. We got like different, basically we got, you got me, and then you've got fucking whoever leads each set, and then you got like under each of them, you got your shot callers or whatever the fuck you want to call them underneath them to try and run shit. I don't know. I just feel like this could be like a fucking huge play and a huge like serious move for a big business and massive power throughout the whole city. Do you know what I mean? For both
Right.
sides.
It's a lot, bro. It's a
It's a
lot.
lot. Do you see what I mean? It's a fucking lot.
Yeah, because I don't even think this shit has been like done before, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean, exactly. And I'm not on doing shit that people have done before. I'm on doing some crazy shit that nobody's done before, because that's how you get results that nobody's ever got before.
Okay. Okay. Now, the thing, I guess the only, not concern, but one thing that I would bring up is this right now, the way it's been going. We've been thinking of having it be like a actual gang, you know? I mean, you see the bandana, you see the car.
Yeah.
It's we're trying to start like like an actual gang, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't just be like a set.
Right, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. Which I don't know if it would, you would want it to only be a set, or have to be Ballas. I know you said
Nah, I feel you.
it wouldn't have to take the name, or I don't know how you feel about the color, or like what,
I
because we
mean,
would
shit,
also
nah.
have East Side motherfuckers in the turf, right?
Yeah. So, I mean,
Right.
in terms of making it clear for everybody else, I mean, in that sense, I guess the only thing to claim would be Fudge Lane, right? So that would be, it would make sense. If you're not going to be Ballers, then at least claim Fudge Lane if motherfuckers get confused when it's the East Side and you guys working together for
Yeah.
the Fudge Lane turf, right?
Right.
So that would clear
Okay.
that up. In terms of you want to be a gang and not a set. Can you run me through what you think the difference is between a gang and a set? Because I think that I want to know what you think the difference is.
I think as for the logistics, I mean, you said the east side kind of do their own thing, and they have their own rankings, and they run things their own way, and there's just like communication between you and them. So I think as far as how it runs, it's the same, but to me, being a set of something is when you're like a part of it. You know what I mean? So like, it pretty much the difference would be whether we are an extension of Ballas or not.
Right, I feel you. Okay.
Or I
Yeah,
might be
I mean,
tripping.
no, you're right. So I guess, yeah, that's interesting. No, I think you're right with that. I think the separation, if you want the separation, then yeah, the separation would be, no, we're not a set of ballers, but we work with the ballers we work with the east side on the Fudge Lane
And
turf, right?
just because we would have east side people there, and because I mean, yeah, just because of that, we would already be in communication anyways.
No,
So it'd be
100% we would, yeah.
instead of being like a set of you guys, it'd be more like an allegiance. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. I fuck with it. But this is exactly why I want to have the conversation to figure out how this
Right.
shit could work. Because, like you said, ain't anybody done this before. So I'm literally just mad
Yeah.
scientist in this shit.
Yeah. We straight up. That's what we'd be doing.
Yeah. And in terms of like actually wanting to be more what? So run me through Black Lotus because I didn't really know him that much.
Mhm.
Like, what? How did you guys move before? Was it like a gang, or was it like a heist crew, or what?
So initially, we were born from the company. Were you familiar with that?
Not really, but it's like more business than heist, right?
Right. So that was pretty much a heist crew where the people at the top do heists, and then the people at the bottom provide for the people at the top.
What the fuck?
Then
Okay.
we split when it disbanded, and pretty much all the people split either into Hades or Black Lotus. Sly was the only leader at that time, and he kind of envisioned a gang to be a heist crew where people just make money and shit like that. And like, if gang shit came, then it came, but he wasn't really focusing on that. And then OTT came around and became the co-leader. And when that happened, we kind of tried to make the transition into gang, but that it just didn't work out. So I'd say it was more of a heist crew.
Got you.
Yeah.
And now Z, you yourself, what do you have your vision for your crew?
Gang.
Gang?
Gang.
Going around pressing motherfuckers, robbing motherfuckers, beating your chest?
Mm-hmm.
Good
Straight
shit.
up.
Good shit.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, getting respect in the streets, you know, earning my stripes and shit.
That's what's up. I
That's
fuck
how
with
it
that.
be.
I fuck with that heavy.
I mean, listen, man. This what you're telling me is honestly not what I expected at all.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I don't think you're surprised, and it is interesting, and I mean, I would just be curious to see, you know, what my people think,
Yeah.
and
I
I
think
think if we can keep the identity and the separation, and have it be like an allegiance, I think it'd be worth giving it a go. Obviously we'd
yes.
have to talk about specifics and shit like that, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the thing, right? Is this is just crazy interesting, and I think just to put motherfuckers at ease as well is just a case of, I mean, if this shit don't work out, then worst case scenarios we go back to how we are right now anyway, and we've
Right.
already
No hard feelings.
like literally exactly, like literally worst case scenario is it ain't working out, and then we ballers end up back on Chumash as a whole and all that shit, and whatever comes from that or whatever that sort of shit. That really the worst case shit is nothing. Whereas also, like, the main thing that we gain out of this is both sets learn from each other, both sides learn from each other, both gangs, whatever the fuck we want to call it. Everybody learns and everybody moves on. You know, everybody makes, you know, different plays. Everybody gains out of it somehow, or gain knowledge, gain power, gain
Right.
notoriety, whatever the fuck.
I see what
There's
you're saying.
motherfuckers
I
that
see what
make
you're saying.
plays like this, right? So this is my thing, and this is the way that I see shit, right? Is you can either be known in history as somebody that was afraid to try some crazy shit, or you can be known in history as somebody that was never afraid to make some big plays.
Right.
Whether it goes wrong or not. If you're afraid to fail, that's what you'll be remembered as. If you're not afraid to succeed, then that's what you'll be remembered as.
100%, bro. 100%.
You feel me, C? You feel me, Doc? All right, for sure. Hey, listen,
Man.
think it over. Take your
Yep,
time. There's going to be one hell of a fucking pitch to your people. I'm sure that they won't be expecting anything like this. So,
No, they won't.
yeah, try and gather yourself. And like I've had to think about this for a long time of how to even like explain my idea, right? So,
Right.
you know, take your time. They're gonna want answers now, but you know, like I say, take your time. Make sure you say this shit in a way that actually makes fucking sense to them. Because if you come to them with some bullshit, they're gonna be looking at you like you were a fucking maniac, like they did.
Right.
Like, yeah, I had a couple conversations with my people where they're like, "What the fuck do you
What
mean?"
the fuck? Yeah.
yeah. So,
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
So now I've actually got to a point where I can explain this, where it makes more sense.
I got you, homie. I got you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, dog. Hey, I appreciate the combo, man. That shit was unexpected, but productive. You know.
For sure. Yeah. Think it over. Like I say, no rush. This is obvious